Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's one-on-one scoring ability is unsurpassed. He said, quote, "I honestly can't tell you what I'm thinking. Nothing's predetermined. I just need one advantage. Whatever the defense gives me, I take it, and greatness happens after that." Thoughts?
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies: Brooks and Anderson filling out the perimeter, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. And it's Morant in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Now here's Morant. Adams, the pass to Morant. And Durant with the block.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
Outside Harden. Screen by Durant. Harden, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Morant against Harden. Shot's good by Morant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Harden. Screen by Durant. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Unable to get that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Outside Irving. Buries it from three.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Morant. Here's Adams. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend, and some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And that one misses.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Anderson for three. Drains the triple.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Harden. A minute 31 left to play in the first. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Morant. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The Nets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. For 3, Durant. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Harden, the pass to Durant. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the right side. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Claxton comes in for Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Anderson. And it's Bain in for Brooks. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clark, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Right side, Irving. Screen by Claxton. Puts it up from the high post. And that one's good. Irving's got 9.
Well, 3 level scorers will use the mid-range when it's given. Kyrie Irving did exactly that.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Nets, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
And Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Grant.
Oh, yeah, it's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Juan Hernan Gomez. And it's Tillman in at the center position.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
And that one falls for Aldridge. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
And the first one at the line is good.
Going second overall in 2019, Ja Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie.
And so he's able to get one of two. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Now Morant. He's got 7. Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 9.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Durant for 3. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Now the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
Brooks outside. 4-3. And Mills pulls it down.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Back to Harden. On the take. Oh, Adams with the block.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. 1:51 left in the first half. Out left to the wing. And here's Mills for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Morant with it. Harden picks him up. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. To the inside. Cash. Mills with the bucket. Mills has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Adams a screen. Down low. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Harden. Again, the Nets score.
You like to see Harden knocking down the mid-range shot. When he doesn't ignore that area of the floor, the defense has a much tougher job to do.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Morant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
For 3, Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Durant against Jackson. On the wing, Harden. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Back to Durant. The 11-footer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I hope they see the upcoming road games as an opportunity to spend time together and build trust. The ties you make with your guys on the trip can really strengthen the squad, like me and you, Ernie. Forget Kenny, me and you are tight.
And now we turn our attention back to the first half. What a performance by Kevin Durant. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good by Durant.
It's just such confidence when Kevin Durant gets into that mid-range jumper. Like, forget about it, defense. It's over. Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
Now here's Irving. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. There's the drive. And that one, good. Irving's got 11.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Clock at 4. Tipped. Durant against Brooks. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And Griffin gets it to go. And so it's Memphis with it. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Here's Adams. Offensive rebound. Oh, stolen by Harris. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Harden finds Durant. Harris on the wing. Here's Harden. Shoots over Morant. Harden, good. Give him 8 points now.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Anderson. And it's Bain in for Brooks. Here's Irving after the basket by Memphis. Here he goes. And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got 13.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Tillman. Now here's Clark. And here is Williams. That's tipped. Fast break, Brooklyn. On up the court. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Morant. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Blocked. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Memphis on D. Shot clock at 6. Irving, the pass to Brown. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, the evolution of Kyrie Irving continues. He comes in as a scoring point guard, but more and more those passing skills are on display.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis, they've got Desmond Bane, Brandon Clark out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Dylan Brooks, and it's Culver in at the small forward position. Here's Harden, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
Brooks drives in, and the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Irving. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Aldridge pulls down the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Harden, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul, and so many entertainment options out there, Doris. Will today's superstars be able to achieve the same level of celebrity as those who came before?
Boy, icon is a separation from superstar, and it's amazing to me when you consider the careers of certain guys. Michael Jordan comes to mind, 6-0 in the NBA Finals and a household name across the world. LeBron James, 10 trips to the NBA Finals and a icon across the world. Kobe Bryant, an icon across the world. Those players are few and far between.
Here's Harden, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Outside Irving. Back to Griffin. They swipe it.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
You know, I'm not sure James Harden has ever been labeled a point guard, despite the fact that he's a great facilitator. But last year, boy, that's exactly what he became. He took that challenge and ran with it.
Outside Mills. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And it's Culver penetrating. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Out to the right wing. Aldridge down low. He's against Tillman. Aldridge with the bucket.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.